Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a quick video giving my thoughts on a brand new cover for the Walking Dead comic book series. This is for issue 163. It's called Conquered. And possible spoiler warning as usual if you're not caught up for the Walking Dead comic book series. So this issue is actually going to be kind of a special issue as it's only going to be 25 cents. Which is pretty cool. There's a few others like Invincible for that month that are being released for that. And it's for the Image Comics 25-year anniversary. So 25 years, 25 cents. It's pretty cool. It's pretty much like they're kind of giving it away for free pretty much because it probably cost about 25 cents, I would think, to print it and ship it and everything. So it's very cool. Cheapest issue we've ever had for The Walking Dead, issue 163. So this is the first issue after the end of the Whisperer War, which ends with part 6, which is 162, a month prior. The release date for this one is February 1st, 2017. So we have two issues leading into that one with parts 5 and part 6 of the Whisperer War. Issue 161 is going to be released December 7, 2016, and issue 162 is going to be January 2017 without an exact release day yet, but probably around the 7th or something like that. It's usually pretty close to about the 30-day mark, 6th or 7th or something. So the cover for issue 161 is pretty cool. We've got the hilltop in flames, which we've seen recently, of course, as the Whisperers have kind of marched on it. And it looks like, from what we see on the cover and also what we're seeing in the comic books currently with issue 160, that the Whisperers will probably take the hilltop. Most likely, Maggie, Carl, Lydia, everybody else will probably have to flee. I'm thinking maybe Dante will go down. We'll see. But either way, I do think that location is going to be lost to the Whisperers. They're going to have to leave. Issue 162, we have Andrea, who's on the cover featured and is shooting. You also have a Whisperer at the bottom right that's just been headshotted, it seems. So she's kind of sniping, doing her thing. Now, where would that occur most likely? Probably Alexandria for the final part of the Whisperer War, I would think. So I'm thinking the survivors from the hilltop somehow are going to retreat. They're going to probably go to Alexandria, and the Whisperers are going to follow them there. And so with the final part of the Whisperer War taking place at Alexandria, I'm thinking this cover, the very next issue, we see Conquered. So someone has won the war. Someone has conquered the other side. Who is it going to be? Did the Whisperers actually come back in this one and defeat the survivors? Or did the survivors actually pull this one out at their home base at Alexandria when they were being attacked? The cover's really cool. First, you have all the zombie hands that are reaching upwards. It's kind of like a celebration, I want to say, sort of. Kind of, but then you also have kind of Rick's prosthetic hand that he uses to grip things, his claw, so to speak, because of course in the comic book series Rick has had his hand cut off. So yeah. So of course the question becomes which side won. If Rick is kind of part of it there, is he kind of being crushed in the middle of zombies almost as all the walkers are kind of coming in around him, and it's an interesting cover. You could read it a couple different ways. You could read it as celebration. You could read it as Rick is kind of in the middle of a pack and is kind of reaching up for help or to try and get out of it as he's being kind of swarmed. You could also read it as maybe the survivors did win the war and that this is them celebrating, and maybe some of them have kind of gone undercover and put the skins on. So this is a really interesting one. It's kind of tricky to say. You guys can definitely write your comments below on how you see the Whisperer War turning out, which side won. I would think the safe bet would be to assume that the survivors have won the war and that they have conquered the Whisperers. I almost thought of their moat that they have at Alexandria that goes around around Alexandria as possibly maybe a whole bunch of the Whisperers came through and maybe a whole ton of the walkers fell down into the moat and they're kind of reaching up, this kind of thing. So that's kind of what I'm thinking for those, and then maybe the prosthetic hand is Rick and the others in celebration. That would be quite the twist if they actually lost the war and you had quite a number of deaths on their side, and maybe the others had to retreat and abandon ship from Alexandria. That would be pretty nuts. Either way, it's going to be a very, very exciting ending to the Whisper War. It's probably the most exciting story arc we've ever had in The Walking Dead, I want to say. And man, that'll be cool to see eventually translated to the TV series, probably around season 10, 11, 12, somewhere around there. Either way, let me know what you guys think. Write your comments below. How do you think the Whisper War is going to turn out? Is Rick there celebrating? Is he being crushed by zombies all around him? Who wins this war? Write it in the comments below. I personally think it'll probably be the survivors. It'd be gutsy if Kirkman went with the Whispers, but this is The Walking Dead, so you can never really count it out. If you guys like this video, as usual, please thumb it up below. You can also share, you can favorite, and if you're new and you want to subscribe, bottom left, just subscribe. That's it for this video. See you guys again tomorrow for another. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya. What do you want us to do? I don't know, viewer. How about a subscription? Do you think that might be in order? Or is that too much to ask?